Oh, thank you for stopping by my channel. I appreciate you all very much. Um, I've tried to record this to talk about a testimony that I was recently reminded of. I've recorded 2 days straight. The sound was off. I don't know what happened. I thought everything was perfect, but it didn't turn out perfect. So I'm gonna try to record a third time. um, please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Um, One thing I've been doing lately, I've been making shorts for the first time. I started trying to make shorts, and that was fun. I really had fun doing that. So today I'm gonna get back to why I'm here. I want to share a testimony. Um, Meeting that occurred in 1987. I was working at this retail store, and it was Mother's Day weekend. And when I got off on Friday, I was getting ready to clock out. I was gonna pack my clothes and go to my hometown to visit my mom for Mother's Day, to visit my family. And so my supervisor stopped me. One of the supervisors stopped me, and she asked me to, if I would work. She was short on coverage for our department, and she asked me to work. And I told her no, I'm going to visit my mom and dad. Um, I can't. I told her I couldn't work. So we laughed and chuckled about it. And she said, I know you're not going home, you're lying. I know you're going um to the club like everybody else. You're going out. I said, no, I don't even club. So that's not true. I'm really going home. So we said goodbye, and I went home, packed, and left out, going to visit my mom. I think I drove maybe an hour from where I was living, and my car stopped. I had just passed miles and miles of cotton fields, and it stopped. My car stopped right in front of a trailer park. If I had passed that trailer park, I would have had to have drive past miles and miles of fields to get to the next town. So God let my car stop right there in front of that trailer park. So I remember it just like it was yesterday. I wasn't fearful or anything. I got out to go across the street. Cell phones, I didn't have, cell phones went out at that time for, I guess, the regular folk. Um, so I went across the highway, went to the first trailer, trailer that I saw at the trailer park. And someone answered the door, and it was a man. He told me he didn't have a phone. He said, go over to the elderly couples, the third trailer down, to the elderly couple. They have a phone. They'll let you use theirs. So I went down, knocked on the door, and this sweet little elderly woman opened the door. And I told her what was going on, asked if I could use her phone. She said, yeah, come on in. And I went in, used the phone, called my parents, told them my car had stopped on me. They told me to sit tight. Daddy was on his way. So I sat and talked with them. So while we were having the conversation, um, the sweet woman of the house, the missus, she told me, she said, you mentioned that you're going to school in the town that you're staying in now, residing in. And where do you say you work? And I told her I worked at a retail store, and I told her the name. She said, wow, my daughter works there also. And I was like, really? What's your daughter's name? Maybe I know her. So she told me her daughter's name, and I was blown away because her daughter was the exact supervisor that asked me to work. And was making jokes saying I was going to the club and all of that. So we laughed about that, and I sat there, and then my dad finally came like 3 hours later, and I hugged her, told her thank you, and then we left. So long story short, my car was not ready for me to take it to take drive it back. So my mom and dad let me drive one of their vehicles back to school. So I left going back to where I was residing, and then on Monday morning I went to work. And so then I saw, well, it was Monday afternoon because I was in school Monday afternoon. And so I saw the supervisor. I'll call her Vivian. I won't call her name. But Vivian saw me and she ran to me and she hugged me and she said, "My mom and dad told me that your car stopped and that you had to come to their trailer to use their phone." And she just admired you and thought you were so sweet and this and that, this and that, this and that. And we just laughed and we became good friends after that. But wanted to share this because I know there are some people who are in their meantime and they're waiting on God to manifest whatever it is that they're believing Him for. Some people believe in God for um, a better job. Some people are believing God for their spouse, their significant other. Some people are believing God for homes, cars, just whatever you need. Some people believe in God for that healing to 100% manifest. So I just wanted to stop in today to share my testimony and to admonish you um, to trust God because just like He orchestrated that meeting that I got a chance to meet, that my car stopped in front of my supervisor's family's an hour away from where I lived. He let my car stop right there in front of that trailer park. When I think about it today, is God is an awesome God. He's an awesome God. The Bible tells us that our times and our season are in His hands. He doesn't need anybody's say so. He does whatever He wants to do. And like I tell people often, you know, He's the best. God is the best dad ever because He knows what we need and what we don't need. He knows when we need it. He knows why we need it. And He loves us so much. He loves us so much. So I just want to admonish you to continue to trust God. Um, he's not a respecter of person, the Bible tells us, but He is a respecter of faith. Continue to speak the word. His word will not return to Him void. It will accomplish the thing that is sent out to do. He will supply all of your needs according to His excellent character, according to His riches and glory by Christ Jesus. Continue to trust God. And, when it's time, I don't know about you, but my mom and I've always heard the elders in the past say, He may not come when you want Him, but He's always on time. So with that, I'm going to end. Be blessed, and I'll see you next time.